Yeah, what's good, what's good, what's good? You already know it's your boy Jake Banger, man. Here to debunk some of these lies and the bullshit, you know what I mean? From the bitter ex, the crazy ex, the one who came at me first. So let's start from the beginning of how this whole thing started. Now, my ex went live and said, oh, I was minding my business and he just posted about me and poked the bear. I'm not thinking about this nigga, and he started with me, so now I'm going to drag him. First of all, if we all can remember and rewind, I had a little difference, a little conflict, over YouTube with a white chick over at somebody's channel that I used to be cool with. I used to be there all the time or whatever. Had a little falling out, whatever. My ex-wife took it upon herself to come out of nowhere and not only jump in the situation that had nothing to do with her and to take little shots at me. You know what I mean? She took shots at me, and what's crazy, she jumped in that situation to take up for a white girl against me out of spite. And later on, that white girl got caught using the N-word on tape, and then she had to take her video down along with a bunch of other people. So she started with me first. That's how this whole thing kicked off. So I was minding my business. You can't find one post, you can't find one video where I'm bashing her kids, her mother, or any of that. You can't find it. You can't find none of that where I'm bashing her family. So that was a lie when she said, oh, he came from my family. He talked about my kids. He started with me. No, she started with me. When me and a certain white girl fell out and she stuck her nose in my business that had nothing to do with her out of spite because, our situation didn't work out or whatever the case may be. That was number one. The second time she came at me is when she went live and VS hit her panel and VS asked her about me, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing now, but if he says something, he better change the conversation real quick. Like she's really hanging something over my head and all this shit. Like who the fuck you talking? I'm a grown ass man. What the fuck you mean? I better change the conversation. Who the fuck is you? So that was twice she came at me. You know what I mean? So alright, so I did a little video, a little response. Still didn't bash her or nothing, didn't say her name. I was just saying, what I went through and how we fell out, and and the reason I made the video is because she was poking at me. She started with me, Now, I posted the video that Friday morning. Friday afternoon, I get a call from ZX. Shout out to ZX. I get a call from ZX. Now, I'm already on the phone talking, to somebody on YouTube. This is the crazy part. I'm on the phone with somebody on YouTube. I'm like, oh shit, ZX is calling me. So I told the person, be quiet. That person was on three-way. ZX said, yo, I got the call, Cynthia's going crazy. She going off on you. And, I'm trying to, keep the peace between y'all, you know what I mean? So he asked me to take the video down. He said, yo, for me, just take the video down so I can keep the peace. Okay, cool. I took the video down. Now, mind you, she came at me first. She came at me the first time when she, jumped in. She stuck her nose in my business when I was going at it back and forth with a certain person. That was the first time she came at me and was like, oh, I got receipts. I'm just going to wait till the time is right. All this bullshit. Then the second time was when she told me, yes, oh yeah, he better not say nothing about me. So I did a little video, not bashing her, just saying, oh, well, she feels brave because she deleted, all the messages where she, says certain things to me. She deleted, the evidence, which we're going to get into that, after this. So she came at me twice. So when I responded, made a little video, like I said, again, not bashing her, I kept it respectful. ZX calls me and was like, yo, can you take the, all right, cool. So I took the video down. All right. So a couple months go by. She comes with this video why I divorced my husband. Now, just out the blue. Now, you came at me twice first. I responded. ZX came at me to take the video down. I privated it. Now here you come with the, story time and my abusive husband. And and it's sad that somebody wants to paint this narrative like they a DV victim when you got real victims out there, in which my heart goes out to them, especially that lady I seen get chased down in the parking lot where the guy was chasing her and he took her life, my condolences to her. You got real victims out here. I only seen this woman twice in my life, y'all. Twice in my life. How much abuse can you really do? You know what I'm saying? How much abuse can you really do? I only seen this woman twice, man. Only twice. You know what I mean? And not only only seen her twice, she only been around my kids twice, which they, we gonna get into that too. So she does this video about, oh, he was very verbally abusive and, trying to make it seem like I'm just this Ike Turner ass nigga and she just this, this soft victim. And then at the end of that clip, which is very, very interesting, because she also said, oh, he says that I'm editing the footage. How? It's your voice. Yeah, it's my voice. But you're not saying where you got that voice clip from. So that voice clip where she claimed that's me and my daughter arguing, when I said, yeah, I'ma break your fucking face, I didn't say that to my daughter. I said that to you, Cynthia. Because Cynthia, remember the time you was at your gay friend house, your sister's house? And the gay guy was there, the one that died in the car accident because he kept drinking and driving. Remember when you was at his house and they gave you a little bachelorette party or whatever? And the gay guy was feeling on you and all that. And I told you, somebody from YouTube contacted me and was like, yo, your wife was on camera dancing with this so-called gay guy and her brother was in the background. And in that video, you could hear like the brother trying to set her up with his brother who's not gay. He has a wife and you know what I mean? And then what she did later on that night, because she was mad that I was in Jersey because she was here in January that same month, like a few days after she left and went back to Chicago, I got with somebody on Facebook or whatever, from Jersey. But she knew about this because she knew that we had an open relationship. Of course, she got mad, Cool. So she's at the party. The reason that voice clip, I said that voice clip to her and I said I was going to break her face, which is Cynthia, is because she fucked a married man in front of his wife and gave him a threesome before me. That's where that voice clip comes from. That voice clip is not from me and my daughter arguing. If you listen to the clip, you would hear my daughter argue, because the way my daughter's like me, she's going to argue back to me. So why is it you don't hear my daughter in the background yelling back? That voice clip is from when I sent to her, because I remember, because I was at work when I made that voice clip, and I was like, yo, I can't believe you fucking gave a motherfucker a threesome before me. I should break your fucking face. That's what I said. So that's what I mean about you editing and chopping and screwing shit. Stop fucking fronting and lying. That's why I said, yo, won't you put the whole conversation out? That's why when I went on Facebook after we parted ways and I went on Facebook and checked the messages, she deleted everything that she ever sent to me to cover up her tracks, because she knows if the full conversation that we had from the beginning to the end, it would show she verbally abused me. She's the one that's disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm cursing, but show why I'm cursing. I'm responding to something. See, this is what, see, the people that's smart can see this, but the dumb ones, of course, y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. That's why I told the bitch, put the whole conversation out, because you went and you deleted everything. That's why you sticking your chest out and you so confident, because you could paint this narrative like, oh, he abused me. Yeah, I cursed your ass out because you cursed at me first. And what's crazy is you agreed to an open relationship, because I told you, I said, I'm not going to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. I'm not going to do it. You said, okay, as long as you could do the same. All right, cool. When she used to hit me up and say, I'm going out, I already knew what that means. That means she's going to get up with one of her side pieces and have sex. No problem. Every time it was time for me to go out and get with a female, that's when she starts cursing at me. That's when she starts flipping. She don't want to answer the phone now. You know, all this bullshit. See, I could handle an open relationship. She couldn't handle it. I come from this shit. I come from the swinger world, this porn star shit. I come from an open relationship. That's what I do. You know what I mean? And the reason I like open relationships and I like being with more than one woman is because where I see where my father and other men went wrong is when you tell a woman, oh, baby, it's only going to be you. I just, it's just going to be me and you, knowing you want to be with other women. So I've took it upon myself, well, if I just be honest with a woman, I can avoid the drama. And that's how I avoid the drama, by telling women like, hey, we could be together, but there's going to be other women in my life. And I haven't had, and you'll be surprised how many women accept that. You'll be surprised how many women will respect you more by being honest. Like, I've gotten way more pussy being honest, telling them that I'm going to be with other women, than sneaking and hiding like, nah, baby, I ain't doing nothing. It's just me and you, and trying to hide phones and all this. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been upfront and transparent with this chick. The thing I don't like is how she's spinning this narrative. Now, you went and you deleted everything in the Facebook because you knew that if they heard how you talk to me, it would show who's the real verbal abuser, and it's you, bitch. It's you, slut. And it's funny, you got all this smoke for me for being quote-unquote verbal abusive, but ain't your father in jail for unaliving a fucking woman? Ain't he locked up since motherfucking 1990 for unaliving a woman? With his O.J. Simpson type ass, ain't he that motherfucker? So how the fuck you got smoke for me when it's your daddy that's like that? It's not me. And you motherfucking right, I'd curse a motherfucking bitch out if she getting disrespectful. I'd rather do that than put my hands on a bitch. And now some people might say, well, okay, well, that doesn't, take away the fact that you curse in front of your kids. Let me tell you, that's how my mama raised me. We straight up in this family. Whether y'all like it or love it, we straight up in this family, and we close and we love each other. Y'all might not understand it, but some of y'all black families out there, I'm sure you understand it. We like the Lions. If you ever watch Empire, we like that. Yeah, we're fighting, arguing. End of the day, we family. That's how my mom used to talk to me. Like, motherfucker, didn't I say it? And it's funny how she's trying to paint this narrative like I'm an abusive parent, when she the same chick that was on camera, on tape, yelling at her kids when her daughter asked her about a seatbelt and she flipped out. And when the people tried to spin a narrative on her about yelling at her daughter about a seatbelt, she trying to do the same thing to me. And you talking about you quoting Bible scriptures and shit. Bitch, you do know God don't like ugly, right, ho? The fuck about it. See that shit? When you taking pictures of my father, that don't bother me. My father was a motherfucking gangster, certified. My nigga jacket is clean, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you say. So yeah, you could do that little punk shit with the pictures and all. My father's a motherfucking gangster. God bless his soul. Real nigga. That shit don't hold no weight. And what you do with my grandmother picture, that just shows. I just wanted the people to see how evil you are, how wicked you are. And what's crazy, she said that, I was minding my business. When I did that post about a black woman died, notice I didn't say her name. I didn't say her name. I said, it's funny how a black woman who's divested, who says she don't date black men no more, who was just saying a few months ago that YouTube drama is whack, is now, reporting YouTube news and all in black people business, which is true, but I never said her name. And look how she just flipped out, just like that one post got her out her motherfucking body. That's what I used to deal with behind the scenes. As soon as you say something this bitch don't like, she flips and she starts verbally attacking. You fucking bitch, I don't give a fuck about your receipts. Fuck your receipts, bitch. If you ain't gonna post the full motherfucking conversation, that shit don't mean nothing, bitch. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing, bitch. Because you fucking know, if you showed a full fucking conversation, they would see that, bitch, I'm the motherfucking victim, ho. And wasn't nobody calling the cavalry and all that. I was just letting them know your history. You did this to your baby father. You lied on him. And now you're lying on me. I wasn't calling for no help. I don't need no motherfucking help for you, bitch. Everybody can see you fucking crazy and out your mind. A motherfucker does a post talking in general about black women so-called being divested and all this, and you go crazy. Bitch, you can't be serious. And you fucking fake. You sitting up here fronting like you married to the Muslim man and all that, but you ain't tell him that you still legally married. Did you tell him that? I've yet to receive divorce papers. You're still legally married, stupid bitch. Not saying that I give a fuck, but why are you out here perpetrating like, oh, I got a new husband, but you're still legally married, stupid. Because I was excited. When they told me that you was married, I was happy. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, that means I'm free. Until my mother pulled my coat and was like, nigga. My mother was like, yo, you do know America don't recognize Muslim weddings, right? She was like, nigga, if you ain't getting no papers in the mail, you still married. And I said, oh, shit. And then that's when my excitement was like, oh, fuck. So that was the point of me bringing up your imaginary husband, bitch. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Come on. How many women I've been fucking since then? I done had sex with many women since then. Ain't nobody thinking about you. You picked at me first. You know what I'm saying? I even was dealing with a female battle rapper. I'm not going to say her name. I was dealing with her. She got pregnant. You know what I mean? She had a miscarriage, you know what I mean, unfortunately. But, you know, we ain't going to get into that. You know what I mean? So I've been I've been moved on. I'm dating somebody right now. I'm dating an older woman right now. I'm happy with her. She treats me good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to make the mistake that I did with my baby mother. I should have married my baby mother. My baby mother treated me good. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the regrets is that I didn't marry her. You know? Instead of marrying a good woman like my baby mother, I married a motherfucking hoe and tried to turn her into a housewife. Take a swig of water, excuse me. And then she tried to also spin this narrative like, oh, your daughter need help. My daughter don't need no help. My daughter's on an honor roll. Not only is my youngest daughter that you was talking about on an honor roll, she did like a book report, and her story's gonna be published in a book. My oldest daughter got 1 year left, and then she graduating out of high school. My kids are doing good. Because I don't have a ratchet baby mother who has 3 kids, 3 baby daddies before she turned 32 years old, bitch. My baby mother got a master's degree. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck? And then, yeah, you took the little, slick shots at my mother. Yeah, I see. I don't stoop like you. See, I'm not going to bash your family and bash your mother. You know what I mean? Because I was raised better than that. Because unlike you, I had my father in my life. Yeah, he was a street nigga, but he gave me morals and principles. So I'm not going to bash your kids and your family. I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to let you do that. But I am going to let everybody know how you a fucking liar and you a fucking fake. Fronting like like, oh, I moved on. When you picking at me, bitch. I wasn't thinking about you. As many women as I've been with since you. And I'm doing my thing now. I'm, currently dating the older one. I'm not thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Female battle rappers and shit. I'm dating. I've been moved on. Nobody's thinking about you. You came at me first, bitch. You came at me first. And the fact still remains, you can't show the motherfucking divorce papers. You can't really prove that you married like that, because I don't think you married like that. I think you live alone in that apartment with your kids. You know what I mean? With no furniture. That's why the echo is so loud in there. Yeah, while you talking shit. And let's get into some of the bullshit she says. First of all, when she said, oh, he asked me to move me and my kids in with him. No, I didn't. What I said was, if you didn't have your kids, we were, you could move in with me. And she said, yeah, but I got my kids. Cool. So she was like, look for a place. I told her to look for a place because I don't have time to look for a place. I'm working. I'm doing other things. You know what I'm saying? I got my kids. I told her, she wasn't working at the time. You got time, look for the place. And I pay for it. You know what I mean? Now, granted, a lot of the, places was expensive, whatever. Because she didn't really want to live in New York. She said New York is wild. All right, cool. But I really wasn't trying because I knew how she was. She was trying to get me to move to North Dakota. But in the back of my mind, I said, hell no. Why would I move in with this crazy bitch in North Dakota around a bunch of white people, knowing I don't like white people, so she could fuck around and spin a narrative and lie on me and get me locked up in North Dakota? Are you crazy? Hell no. You damn right, nigga. I held on to my mama tight and I'm staying my black ass in motherfucking New York. Fuck you and anybody else that got a problem with it. I don't give a fuck. The fuck are you talking about? You think I'm gonna move to North Dakota with your ass? After seeing how you treated your baby father, the father of your child, how you lied on him, you think I'm gonna let you do me like that and we ain't got no kids together? Shit, bitch, you crazy. And I also told your dumb ass, if you send the ring back, I'll pay for the divorce. You refuse to send that ring back. And it's funny how you so divested and your husband this and that, but the ring he got you is way smaller than the one I got. You know? And it's also funny how Diva Tomboy is, you know, I got no problem with her, but it's funny how she said, oh, yeah, Jake, when you and Cynthia got married, everybody talked about it. Yeah, they did. And when she got married the second time, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody wanted to talk. Nobody cared. But when she got married to me, yeah, everybody was like, yo, who's the fly light-skinned nigga with the white velvet jacket? Yeah, fly shit, nigga. Yeah, always been that nigga. It's in my fucking DNA to be that nigga. Y'all see my parents, I post them all the time, nigga. Fly shit is in my blood, man. So I'm spinning this narrative, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he just abused his daughter. Listen, that's just how, you know, that's how we are. You know, we curse and argue. End of the day, we loyal. My kids and my baby mother want to get at you for the bullshit that you saying on here. But I told them, nah, it's not worth it. I'm not going to have them go back and forth with you. You ain't worth it. You know, this is your life. This is what you do. You know, all you care about is your YouTube image. And that's cool. But my thing is, keep it real. Show the full conversation. And the thing is, why did you go and delete everything that you said to me? Why did you delete all the voice clips that you sent to me? Because you know they would see that you verbally abused me. Like the time when I was videotaping you and I asked you a question. It was Good Times. I asked her about the show. The show Good Times was on. And she said something, I think, to the fact that she'd been there before. I guess whatever projects Good Times is based in. And I was just playing with her like, yeah, right. And she cursed me out. I was like, yes, the fuck I do, didn't it? And went off. Certain people that's still around on YouTube remember that. You know, also when we was on Chucky's Live, when she wanted to do an interview and all that, she got mad at me because I ain't answer a question right, swung on me, hit me. You know what I mean? But yet I'm the abusive one. Man, listen. Funny. Like I said, it's more I could get into. But I'm going to wait for this TKO knockout punch that she going to throw. Then after that, I'm done with this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with this bitch after that. But for the record, I did not come at this bitch first. She came at me. She came at me first when she stuck her nose in my business when I was beefing with a white bitch. And then she said some slick shit about me the second time. Then when I did my video, she had VS ask me to take my video down. So when she did a video, I said, well, you know, ZX, you know, I posted a video about her. You told me to take it down. Tell her to take that one down. So it wasn't like I was begging ZX like, oh, I can't take it. Please take it down. I ain't really give a fuck about what you was talking about in your video. You know, everybody that really knows knew it was bullshit. You know, but my thing was, okay, ZX, you called me to take a video down for you and her. Okay, now you take that video down for me. That's what it was, bitch. But your ego was so motherfucking hurt and you saw about your YouTube image, you went against ZX. And while you sitting there talking about, trying to front, talking about, oh, ZX told me I shouldn't have married you. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just like my mom and my uncle said I shouldn't have married your dumb black ass. But what about the time when after we was married, I said, yo, man. Because at the time, you know, after we got married, I'm like, fuck it. You know, we in it. Everybody was talking about us. So I was like, yo, let's just go. Because I used to always go to Philly. You know what I mean? I done shot pornos in Philly. You know, that time when Jazzy caught me talking to Nisa about the threesome with the two older ladies. That was in Philly. So Philly's like my second home. I said, yo, to Cynthia, I said, yo, let's go to Philly and meet up with ZX. Like I was like, yo, let's really turn it up like a world tour. She was like, for what? She was like, I don't want to see him. But yet that's your father. You love ZX so much, but you don't want to see him. Straight like that. It wasn't like, you know, like, oh, why do you want to meet him? It was more like, I don't want to see him after this man, quote unquote, helped get you back to Chicago from your quote unquote abusive baby daddy. But, yeah, exactly. But again, this bitch can't show you not one post where I disrespected her kids or her mama and none of that. You know what I mean? But she gonna disrespect my kids and my mama and my... But that's cool. Like I said, I was raised with more class than that. You dig? You know? But ain't nobody calling, you know, for no reinforcements, bitch. I was just letting the people know your fucking history, that this ain't the first time you lied on a black man. You know what I mean? And it's funny how when I used to do Swag TV, and I stopped doing Swag TV because I got bored with it. Like at the beginning, it was fun, you know, talking about the YouTube news. After a while, that shit get boring. She was all on her community wall taking shots at me. Oh, reporting about other people on YouTube. That's whack. That's whack. That's whack. I ain't got to do that. Like like she above that. She said that for a while. Then I stopped doing Swag TV. Now this bitch turned around and she's reporting on, you know, on the Mo3 sector, which they don't even know this bitch exists. At least when I was reporting on, you know, the Mo3 sector, half of them motherfuckers knew who I was. They don't even know this bitch. She's reporting on. I'm like, look at this shit. So it was whack when I did it, but it's cool when you do it. The fuck out of here, man. But yet, you know, she's so divested and so above the black nigga drama and so married and my man. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. No one gave a fuck about your marriage, you know, that you just had. They liked my shit. When you got married to me, everybody talked about that. That was the talk of motherfucking YouTube. That bullshit ass ceremony you had, nobody gave a fuck about that shit. And I didn't give a fuck. Where's the motherfucking divorce paper, bitch, so I can go and party and have fun and really be free? I'm trying to get you the fuck away from me. Ain't nobody harassing you, bitch. I'm trying to push you to go get the divorce papers. Because I told you, I'm not paying for the divorce. You let your new man pay for it, or you send the ring back and I paid for it. So until then I guess we just some miserable Al Bundy, Peggy Bundy type motherfuckers. Because I'm not paying for a goddamn thing. Fuck you. Fuck your receipts, bitch. And it is what it is, man. Jake Bang, I'm out, man.